All right, guys, back again. So today, let's do my 31 days of horror. Starting out with the first day of October, I watched Q, Larry Cohen's Q, and I'm really was interested in this one because I really enjoy the It's Alive trilogy and the stuff. And I haven't really seen any other Larry Cohen movies, but I want to watch a lot more because I've really enjoyed the ones that I've seen so far. And Q, I was interested in because I heard from the In Search of Darkness documentary. Made me more excited to see it, and also because it had Mike Moriarty in it as well, and their pairings are really well, him and Larry Cohen. And I saw that it was on Joe Bob Briggs' uh, late night drive-in, so I was like, yes, finally I get to see this, and I'll make this an excuse for the 31 days because I really wanted to see this one. And I really love doing 31 days because there's always more horror movies I want to see, and watching and having 31 days, it's a really cool way just to watch ones that I've had on the back burner for a while. And it took me a while to make this list because there were just a lot that I really want to see. And it's more on the level of, am I ashamed that I haven't seen this, or is this a movie that I just want to genuinely see? So this one I just really wanted to genuinely see. And again, I'm glad that Joe Bob Briggs had it on his show. So Q is the story of Michael Moriarty. He is this flunky gang guy, and he goes and he is involved with the story with two detectives who are trying to figure out where the egg is for Quizzicatle, if that's how you pronounce his name, Q. And this thing flies around New York City and beheads people and just kills them on rooftops, which is interesting in its own right because I do like some monster movies, and that's funny to see just this movie go all out, just brutal gore. I thought that that was fun and entertaining. But it's weird because this movie is called Q, but I feel like a lot of the movie is not really focused on Q, if that makes sense. It's more focused on Michael Moriarty. It's more focused on the detectives, David Carradine, and I really did enjoy that part of it. Whenever Q appears, it's usually the monster that'll be in a bad green screen and pop down, but I don't think that that's a bad thing because I did enjoy it for that cheesiness effect. I like that. And but it just feels like it's he's not in the movie that much, but I bet it's just because it's probably it would be over budget if they put this monster in too much. And honestly, I like that it makes the movie different for a monster movie where like you really don't see the monster that much. Like you do, but like not a whole lot. I think that it does a interesting job of being that way different in sort of a typical monster movie. And watching this one after watching Larry Cohen's couple of movies I've seen, like I said, this stuff and the It's Alive trilogy, I was really excited for this one, and especially more because Michael Moriarty was in it, and this guy like is really funny in those other movies he's done with Larry Cohen. And I think that he does a fun job here. He really just is known for being over the top and saying random stuff on screen, which I think makes it entertaining and fun because he does a fun job at it. I think Michael Moriarty is entertaining in this movie, like in It's Alive 3 or the stuff. But it's weird. This movie, out of the other movies I've seen of Larry Cohen so far, this is probably my least favorite. It's not bad, but it's sort of entertaining, but it's not as entertaining as the other movies. Like it's not a bad movie, I guess, bad quote unquote. But in terms of entertainment value, it's not like the most entertaining. It's the least entertaining, I think, out of all the movies I've seen of Larry Cohen so far. It's it's interesting because I do like Larry Cohen's movies that I've seen so far because I like how they are all different movies. I like how they're all fascinating. I like how It's Alive is about a killer baby, and the stuff is kind of similar to the Blob, but I like how it's just this goop that like turns you into a zombie. Like that's and eats you out from the inside. That's cool, and he does have cool ideas. And this one I felt like just for me personally on my first watch didn't like it missed it a little bit for me. Like it wasn't super unentertaining, but it definitely wasn't as entertaining as the other two or as the other four movies I've seen of his. But But whenever Michael Moriarty said random stuff, saying random stuff in the movie, I think that's fun. And whenever Q appears, it's fun. David Carradine's good. It's weird to see him in this, and apparently, according to Joe Bob Briggs, he did not he did not read the script for this, or really he didn't really do movies like this, David Carradine. So it's interesting to see him in this movie, which I thought was cool to see him in a different movie, but it's just strange going, oh, that's David Carradine. Interesting. But overall, it was not like a movie that I loved, but I enjoyed it. On Letterboxd, I give it a 3 out of 5 stars. Like it's serviceable enough, entertaining enough, but it's not like it's alive or the stuff. So uh, I'm gonna say I'm in the middle of the road on this one. It's pretty all right. For my first day, for 31 days, this wasn't too bad. I feel like I didn't get a movie that I disliked, so that's good. And I got to see more of Larry Cohen's filmography. So that's all I can say for the first day of October for Q. Tell me down below what you guys think of the movie, and thank you guys for watching.